Novdec 2025 Core Mathematics Paper 2. Optional question 6. So let's begin with the A part. A variable x varies directly as the cube root of y and the square of z. So let's represent the first statement. Question 6, we are looking at the A. So a variable x varies directly as the cube root of y and the square of z, so z squared. So next, we need to transform this into an equation by introducing a constant. So we have x is equal to, so this is our constant, multiplying the cube root of y, multiplying z squared. Now we know that when x is 27, y is 729, and z is 5. So let's do substitution. So in place of x, we substitute 27, in place of y 729, and in place of z 5. Our main goal here is to find the value of the constant of proportionality, which is k. So we have 27 in place of x equal to, we have our constant k multiplying the cube root of y, knowing that y is 729. So this multiplying z squared, so that is 5 squared. So we have 27 equal to a multiplying, what is the cube root of 729? So that is 9, and then 5 squared is 25. So we still have 27. 8 times 9 times 5. 9 times, sorry, 8 times 9 times 25. So let's focus on the numbers. 9 times 25, we have 225. So we have 225 k. We are looking for k, so we divide both sides by 225. 225. So 225 will cancel out. So what is 27 on 225? We have 3 on 25 as k. So therefore, the constant of proportionality here is 3 on 25. So our new equation becomes x is equal to, so we are substituting 3 on 25 in place of k, then multiplying the cube root of y, multiplying z squared. Now We are asked to find the value of y when x is 9 and then z is 15. So when x is 9 and z is 15, let's solve for y. So using our equation, this one, using this equation, let's find the value of y. So we know x as 9. We have 3 on 25 multiplying cube root of y multiplying z squared, where z is 15, so 15 squared. So we have 9. So let's see, 3 on 25. Okay, so let me simplify this. 9 is equal to 3 on 25 multiplying cube root of y multiplying 15 squared. So 15 squared, we have 225. So next we have 9. Now 3 on 25. 3 on 25 multiplying 225. We have 27 multiplying cube root of y. Now we are looking for y. So first of all, we need to divide each side by 27. So here 27, here 27. So 27 will cancel out, leaving 9 on 27. So 9 on 27, this is simplified as 1 on 3. So 1 on 3 is equal to the cube root of y. We are looking for y, so what do? We need to take the cube on both sides. We need to take the cube on both sides. So on the left we have 1 on 3 all cube, and this must be equal to the cube root of y all cube. So 1 out of 3 all cube. 1 cube is 1, 3 cube is 27. And then the cube and the cube root, sorry, the cube root and the cube will cancel out, leaving y. So now we could see that the value of y, is 1 on 27. So y is equal to 1 on 27. Question 6b. A radio set that costs 45,000 Ghana cedis depreciates by 30% in the first year, 20% in the second year, and 15% in the third year. We have to find the value after the third year. So there's a question under depreciation. So let's do a quick review about the concept of depreciation. So let's say in the year 2024, you bought a mobile phone for let's say 2000 Ghana cedis. So since you've used the phone for almost 1 year, so let's say we are now in 2025. So after 1 year, you could see that the value of the phone will depreciate. In other words, the value of the phone will decrease. It will decrease. So now we are going to measure this decrease in terms of percentage. So let's say after using the mobile phone for 2000 Ghana cedis, it has depreciated in value by, let's say, 10%. So can you calculate the value of the phone in 2025? So the value of the phone in 2025. So we know that in percentages, the original quantity is taken as 100%. The original quantity is taken as 100%. So 2000 Ghana cedis goes with 100%. Now, after 1 year, 10% of the 100% has been taken away. So when we take away 10% from 100%, we'll be left with what? 90%. So the value of the mobile phone in 2025 will be 90% of the original price, which is 2000 Ghana cedis. So this gives 90 on 100 times 2000 Ghana cedis. And this will give us 1800 Ghana cedis. So that is the concept of depreciation. So now back to the original question. So we are looking for the value of the radio sets after the third year. So after the third year. So in the third year, 30% was taken away from the 100%. In other words, the radio set depreciated by 30%. So what will be the remaining value? So when you take 30% from 100%, you'll be left with 70%. Now in the second year, 20% was taken away. So when you take 20% from 100%, you will be left with 80%. And in the third year, 15% was taken away. So when it depreciates by 15%, what will be the remaining percentage? The remaining percentage will be 85%. So the whole of this multiplied by the original cost, which was giving us 45,000 Ghana cedis. So let's simplify. So we know that 70% in terms of common fraction, we have, okay, so the value after the third year, 70%, that is 70 out of 100, multiplied by 80%, 80 out of 100, multiplied by 85%, 85 out of 100, multiplied by 45,000. So let's find out from the calculator. 75 out of 100, sorry, 70 out of 100 multiplied by 80 out of 100 multiplied by 85 out of 100. So value after the third year. So this is giving us 119 out of 250. So this multiplied by 45,000 cedis. So finally, we have the value after the third year is 21,420 Ghana cedis. So this is for question 6B.